Day cooking. We got a big day cooking. Morning, Scott. Morning, Ashley. Garrett, what up? Hope everyone's feeling good. Hope everyone is ready to lock in and have a big day today. Garrett says, "Do we like the Yankees?" David, I appreciate the heads up. That's good to know. It happened to me maybe 2, 3 weeks ago. Every once in a while, people just start getting sniped. So appreciate you letting me know. We're gonna be careful about that. Actually, we're not. We're not going to be careful. Vegas, you can come for me. You can do whatever you want to do. We will always pop up. We will always find a way. Hate it, bro. Hate it. Um, I won't be live the next week. I'm gonna be out of the country the next week, so I won't be live. I'll be posting some plays when I can. All the Soviet plays will still be up every single day, so if people who want those can grab them. Do I know soccer? No. I do baseball, football, basketball. But if you're on Sobet, you can filter by sport and see the cappers for every different sport and see what their analysis is. I'm going to Spain, Jigun. Yeah, I'm going to leave this evening and I'll be back in a week. So probably Monday the 8th will probably be the next live stream. Do you like the Yankees? We'll talk about Yankees here in a second. Just letting people filter in. We'll get into all the games. The free play is up already. It's not your usual free play. It is the Nerfy in the Pirates Braves game. And then we'll get into the rest of the slate, answer these questions. Red Sox over Padres, Mondo. We like that. Watch. I'll do some Barcelona, some Mallorca. Let's go, Kyle. Let's go. What do I think Colorado game to go over? Feeling a sweep, says Mendoza. I feel it in my bones. I'm feeling good. We have been knocking on the door of greatness, all week long. I got a big day cooking in Soba today. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Anyone who wants those plays, go to my profile, hit the link, hop on Soba. You get all my plays every single day. Like I said, next week I'm going to be pretty inactive, but the plays will still be up on Soba every single day. Thoughts on Reds, Cards, Nerf? We'll talk about that in a moment. So Yankees game today, you got Cortez against Bassett. I know the Yankees stepped it up yesterday, delivered 16 runs. Hell yeah, Chinese baby, love it. It's $10 a month on Endure. It's a very cheap for the SoBet. $10 a month. I post 3 plays every single day, so you're basically paying 11 cents a play is what it comes out to. So definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Definitely join. You get access to all my plays every single day. You also get access to the everyone else on the app/website. Jordan, bro. First of all, the plays are up. The plays have been up for 53 minutes. You go to my pro. It's right here. Go to the profile. Go to the profile and get it. Here's one thing I'll say for people that if you have there's posts and there's VIP. There's the 2 tabs. Tap VIP. Make sure it goes blue. Make sure you actually hit it. If you got to refresh, you got to refresh. But the plays are up. So yeah, $10 a month. $10 a month to join SoBet. If you use the profile on my link, it's 15. But if you use the profile on my link, you get it discounted at 10. But it's not like a discount for 1 month. It stays. You're at 10 for as long as you stay subscribed. And if you do 6 months, it's like 50. You do 12 months, it's 90. So you do this all ultra cheap. No worries, Jordan. But just people make that mistake a lot. So just make sure you refresh it. Do I do it full time, Armando? Yeah. When I say this, I mean betting on sports. I mean posting my plays, making content around sports betting, the paid communities I'm running. And I just started this. I started a school community to show people all the stuff I do. And it's basically a 6 month roadmap to be doing what I'm doing for anyone who wants to make money off content in the sports betting space. Astros moneyline, we'll talk about that. Back to the Yankees. Back to the Yankees Jays spot. I don't think this is a good spot for the Yankees. I'm not saying take the Jays, but this is a lot of inconsistency, right? The Yankees inconsistent lately. Bassett's been inconsistent. Cortez has been inconsistent. There's way too much of variance in this spot for me to take a favorite. Sometimes I don't mind taking a dog when there's a big question mark because if it's going to be a big question mark, wherever the ball falls, let's go with the higher value spot. But there's just not a lot to lean on in this game. When I make my plays, I'm looking for consistency more than anything. Obviously, we can't predict things perfectly in MLB, but right, the goal is to hit 58% of our plays. That's where we stay. For me to be able to do that, I'm taking the 3 plays with the highest value on them every single day. And what I'm looking at is any sort of reliable statistics, right? If we have a decent amount of information, we can get a good read and we can put those plays out. when it comes to people that we don't understand well, whether it's rookies, whether it's guys that have been up and down, whether it's teams that haven't faced this type of pitcher much, whether it's a mixed up lineup, whatever it is, if we're lacking consistency and reliability, we're not going to be able to get the same depth of analysis and not going to be able to get as good a read. So there's no point in forcing action, especially in MLB. In MLB, we have so many opportunities to find good plays and find value when we're posting the 3 highest value plays every day and the 3 highest value props every single day, that the forced action in a spot where we don't know a ton is silly. No, hitter props are trash for the exact reason I'm talking about. It's not about consistency over a line necessarily, because we look at that for pitcher props, but with hitting props, we don't have reliable stats, right? Because balls get barreled up and get caught. Guys get walked and they don't get hits. Guys get hits, but they don't get RBIs because people aren't in scoring position, etc. There's way too much variance, and you only get a few plate appearances a game. So for the variance to wash out, you don't really have that opportunity. Whereas with a pitcher prop, they're going to face 25 hitters or so in a game, and we can let the read come throughout that. The play I shared already is the Nerfy and the Pirates-Braves game. It's Skeens and Fried, 2 very strong pitchers. Skeens has already delivered against some very good bats against the Dodgers and so on, so we know he's ready for the real deal. I really like what I've seen from him. I like the way he comes out strong, pumping gas. I think it's going to be spot. I think it's going to be a great spot. Big PD2, we ride till dawn. Let's go, man. Let's have a big day. But again, all that stuff I'm talking about, that way of determining the best value plays, that's all factored into the plays that I'm posting every single day on SoBet. So if you want the plays, go to the profile, hit the link tree. Top link is SoBet. You get the discounted rate. You stay in for less than $10 a month. I'm telling you, we go year round. We got MLB, all MLB season. We got football. We got college football, NFL. We got NBA. The props we put out throughout the regular season of NBA, super elite. We might even be adding hockey. I'm talking to more analysts, making the team deeper, getting more research analysts on my team so we can put out more plays and more stuff. And we're offering this at a crazy cheap rate. Crazy cheap rate. Like less than $10 a month is insane. But the reason I want it so cheap is because anyone who's betting on sports has $10 a month to spend. No matter how small your unit size is, you can still profit off a $10 investment. And I know you spend $10, you ride with me for a month, you'll be back next month because you see the quality of what we're doing. Some people like to put out $150 to join for a week. And we've provided $150 of value in a week, no problem. But people who are doing that don't care because they got your $150. If you leave, it doesn't matter. I want your $10, and then I'm going to win your business back the next month. So if you want to ride with all the plays on SoBet, you want to be a part of the greatest sports betting community to ever exist, get involved. Yes, you can. And one more thing. Like I've been saying, I'm out of the country the next week, so I probably won't be live at all. I'll be posting some free plays when I get a chance, but you're going to see less of me throughout the next week. The plays will still be up on SoBet on time. Everything, I'll still talk to my team every morning and get the plays up. And if you want those, definitely a great time to lock in. Just saying. Do I like quants on the Rockies? We can talk about Rockies next. In terms of does the Nerfy scare me with Skeens against the Braves? No. I mean, is there an opportunity for someone to get to the pitchers and score a run? Obviously. There's no sure thing. But it doesn't particularly scare me. I think the value is there on the spot, even at the minus 140, minus 145 juice. And that's just because Skeens has pitched really well against really strong teams. I think he's a top 10 pitcher in the MLB right now. And yeah, I think he's a top 10 pitcher in the MLB, and we don't have Acuna at the top of the Braves order. So I think great value there. And then Fried against the Pirates lineup, I don't even need to explain. Jacob, bankroll, we do 2%. 2% of your bankroll is 1 unit. Max play is 5 units. Most of our plays are 1 to 2 units. We're going to be a little more aggressive. I've been saying throughout this week and throughout the next week and a half leading up to the All-Star break, we're going to be more aggressive because there's a lot of value right now in MLB because there's a lot of public money being dumped in from former NBA and NHL bettors who just need action. That's going to continue to roll in as soccer opportunities are leaving and you really just have MLB. And then after the All-Star break, it's going to be a little bit lighter because, there's some trades that happen. There's some inconsistency between different teams. There's some people that come off weird after the rest. So it's going to be a little bit lighter units for the first week or two post All-Star break. Yeah. So I said I would talk about the Rockies game. And again, if you want all my plays, they're in my profile. Go to the link tree, hop on SoBet. You get all my plays less than $10 a month. We talking Rockies, White Sox. I know why people keep asking about this Rockies, White Sox game. It's because the first game of the day, and you guys are feeding for some action. You said, get some of that in my veins right now. I don't make it through the day. You said, what time is the first game? 2:10. It's the action I need. It's going to be this game. It's not another game for referees and opportunities to make real money in the long term. That's why. And I understand. It's Saturday. You degenerate fiends want some action. I understand. Why don't I feed you? Open wide, Chris. We got Cannon throwing for the White Sox. 33 innings pitched, 29 Ks, 1.41 whip. Last 7 games, well, he doesn't even have 7 games in his career. Talking about Quantrill. Quantrill, underrated, undervalued. Jack, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. That would be kind of hilarious, but it's not going to happen. I would say plus 1,500. Both in this day and age of social media and whatnot, it wouldn't shock me, except there's obviously no reason for there's no upside for Biden to go do that. So his team won't let him. Cal Quantrill is actually underrated. 1.3 whip, 64 Ks in 90 innings. So it's not like special by any means, but he's just not trash the way a lot of people think he is. And against the White Sox, he can absolutely handle them. This game is taking place in Chicago, right? It's not at Coors. If it was Coors, I would consider the over. I'm not going to take the over in this spot. I'm not taking the under either. I hate to tell you, I know it's the early game, but I don't like it. I don't like action. Grayson Grote in the house. What up, baby? How's it going? English or Spanish, Jay Lang? Pete for president. I might actually run for some sort of governmental position in a low level in New York just to see if we can use social media to get me there. And then I'm going to eventually run for president. I'm going to force Vegas. I'm going to force Vegas to drop the 9% juice, to break up the trust that is all these casinos working together, colluding, breaking anti-competition laws just to keep the juice at 9%. That's what's going to happen. You get Petey for president, you're going to be done seeing minus 110 on the over-under. You're going to see minus 102. Minus 102 on both ends. People keep saying English or Spanish, and I don't understand. I don't understand what you're referencing. Red Sox game under, Brewers, D-backs, Red Sox, Cardinals, money line. David, I hope to God you're not talking about a parlay. I hope to God you're not. We might give him 3 cents for operating costs, but if you look at exchanges, all right, I pick Spanish. If you look at exchanges, which is what they use in Europe a lot of times, is that they can operate at like minus 102 and these are quality apps, quality lines, everything. They operate at like minus 102 on both ends. So they're taking 2%. Bet Openly takes 1%. And you see the app, the website Bet Openly isn't as good because they're not making as much money off their 1% margin, but it's definitely good. Mets Houston over it. I know we're backed up on getting to some of these games. I will get to these. We will answer more questions. All the plays are up on SoBet for anyone who wants them every single day. By the way, I also am starting a free newsletter, totally free. If you want to join, it's in my links. Just sign up for the free newsletter. Drop your email in there. It's going to go out. It's going to go out in a couple weeks, the first episode. So definitely worth taking a peek. The first person who moves is G.AY. I don't know why you had to censor that. A lot of value on Brewers game, Petey. All right, people talking about Brewers. Let's get into it. I talked to you guys yesterday. We didn't take it, but I told you the lean was Brewers. They took care of business. You got Myers on the bump. Guardians money line. Can they stop the skid? Tobias Myers, 1.12 whip. Not bad. 45 Ks and 52 innings. It looks like he's about 17 years old. Brewers so free, says Brendan, against Justin Steele. Justin Steele, 1.06 whip. Justin Steele, 65 Ks and 64 innings. Justin Steele, let's look at his last 7 games. 47 Ks and 45 innings. 0.99 whip. Justin Steele's been nice. I'm not saying take the Cubs. I never say take the Cubs because the bullpen is so trash and the hitting is so trash. But don't come in here like it's just a freebie. Just a freebie to fade Justin Steele with the Brewers. That might be an underspot. That might be an underspot, yeah. Sorry, I just got an email from Vegas. I just got an email from Vegas. They're sending me a cease and desist. Vegas wants me to stop making videos. Vegas wants me to stop giving you guys locks because they're furious that we keep feasting on them. Vegas is threatening to get my account taken down because they're sick and tired of me sharing this information with you guys. They're sick and tired of me giving out these plays and letting the feeds feast on them. They're sick and tired of me telling you to stop chasing and stop doing parlays and stop having these bad betting habits and showing you how to manage your bankroll and be a long-term profitable bettor. Vegas is furious. Vegas is livid. Jenner Sales can't do math. Giants, Dodgers. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it right now. Interesting, Orange Crush. Let me check on that. If you want to just shoot me a DM with your email, I'll get you added to the list. But I appreciate you letting me know. Do I do homers? No. No, there's no value in picking home runs in the long term. You want to get lucky once or twice, whatever. Play roulette, play blackjack. Giants game under 7.5 small play. Why are you saying small play? Because you don't think it's a good play? Or is that a plus value alt line? The PD over 0.5 Vegas rants is like minus 400 though. It cashed early, but there's no value. I was just talking to my buddy who's from Philadelphia last night, and he's bullish on the Eagles this year. Now, granted, he's a Philly fan, so we got to take his word with a big old grain of salt, a big heaping helping of salt. You missed the live yesterday, Blake. I promise I didn't flip out on you accidentally. We're talking about the Pirates Braves. Pirates Braves Nerfy is the early play. Blake, are you Eastern time? Bryce has got 250 on him already. All right, valid. Prove to us, Jenner. I post my plays every single day. I post my recap every single day. I show the units. I show the line, everything. It's all tracked. You want proof? It's literally tracked there on SoBet every single day. Blake, you're in Kansas. So what is it? It's 11:49 right now. Free play on it. We talked about it already. It's the under 0.5 runs, the Nerfy in the Pirates game. Nerfy in the Pirates Braves game. That's a play I shared already. We got 2 other plays up on SoBet. We got the full slate of props up on SoBet as well. Anyone who wants my plays, go to the profile, hit the link, hop on SoBet. That's the name. Jenner, you're saying that, but you're wrong. How many units am I out for June? Yeah, Jenna, that's what you're saying, and that's what you're wrong about. So it would make perfect sense if you were right, but you're not. How many units am I up for June? Only a couple. June's been light. We were up maybe 8 or 10 units going into the week, and I think we're down 4 or 5 on the week. So yeah, somewhere around 5. But I have to look at what am I up then? We are up going into the week. It was about 42 units going into this week, so probably 36, 37. I update on a weekly basis, so I haven't fully broken down for the week. But yeah, it was about 42 going into the week on MLB season. Last year on the MLB season, we went up about 183 units, and that was with over 1,600 units out there. It was like 6.1 ROI. 6.1%. What did I do April in MLB? April was down about 4 or 5. June was up massive. June was up like 43, 41 and a half. Or May was up like 41 and a half. June is like my unit size. It's between 50 and 100. I stopped doing my normal units on books for like a 3-week period because I was doing the Funded Sports Trader challenge. So I was betting through them, doing $500 units, but it was 70%. My equity was 70%, so it's technically 350, but it's just different. Play of the day has to be Pirates, Braves, Murphy. That's a play I shared already, Murph Duke. That's a play we share already. Bet parlays, no. How are my units not more by now? Just because I'm tracking things with everyone. I'm tracking things with everyone as I bet these plays, and I want to be able to have those units tracked so I can share with everyone. Also, if I do larger units, there's more likelihood that I'll be shut down because I'm already banned from DraftKings and from FanDuel and from Caesars. And the other thing is, some of the props that I give out, I don't actually take myself because I'm not allowed on those books anymore. So if I give a DK prop, which is probably where I'm getting the most of the props, I personally can't take it, which sucks, but I'm not going to recommend a different book with a worse line. Dodgers Giants over. I'm not going to take the over in the game because it's Glass now on there. Bobcat, appreciate the foul. We need 47 more. I'm not going to take that because I wouldn't even be shocked if Glass now went 7 innings and gave up 1 run or 0 runs. I wouldn't be shocked. But I'm not going to take the over because it is the Dodgers. Eric Miller's starting the game for the Giants. He's not regularly a starter, so we're going to see a lot of the bullpen. The Giants' bullpen is fine. We obviously know how scared we should be of those Dodgers bats. So it's just a stay away spot for me. Both the money line either way and the over under. Do you like Padres game over 8.5 runs? Miller's very nice. Oh, Eric Miller? I don't know why I was thinking you were talking about Bryce Miller. No, Eric Miller's decent, but he's going to probably throw like 3 innings. Out of the 4 major sports, what do you think is hard to be profitable on? Assume hockey. So I don't do hockey, so I don't know. I would say NFL has the toughest margins. In MLB, you can get way more value. It's easier in NFL to pick winners, but you get less long-term profit in NFL because the margins are so tight because there's so much money there's so much sharp money. The best value in NFL is usually on the timing of when you lock action in, closing line value. So sometimes you'll get a spot that's going to end at about minus 105, and you might have a chance of getting it at plus 105. That's where you're going to be able to get value. Appreciate it, Mike. That's where you're going to be able to get value the majority of the NFL plays. So a big thing for NFL is we'll drop plays early. I'll drop my Sunday plays Sunday morning for everyone who locks it, but I might throughout the week on like a Friday drop a Sunday play in the VIP for people to lock in immediately just because massive thing in football is going to be closing line values. The props are good as well, but not the most popular props because, again, there's just so much money on so much sharp money. And the books don't really let you bet super heavy on props, so you can't like find one and really nuke it. There's a lot of times you get limited to like $500 on a prop. MLB is my most profitable, and I think it's the easiest to be profitable if you really know baseball because so much of MLB is understanding pitching matchups and actually doing real game analysis as opposed to like, is this public, is this sharp, is this square, whatever. That doesn't matter in MLB. So it's really like knowing ball, whereas NFL, NBA is knowing ball, but also knowing betting stats and numbers. I know we got to talk more about these games. We're a little sidetracked on some of these things, but just as a reminder, all my plays are up on SoBet. It's less than $10 a month if you want them. Go to the play or go to the profile, hit the link tree, hop on SoBet. I post a full slate every single day. You get them every single day. It's less than 11 cents a play. It's less than $10 a month to join. You stay at that rate. If you use that discount link in my profile, you stay at that rate. Yeah, Pirates Nerfy. Hey, appreciate the follow. We need 45 more follows. E.g., what's not that deep? The other thing is, Philly Sports, how many units we are? 38 units for this MLB season. Appreciate the follow. Appreciate the follow. We need 42 more follows. Run those numbers up. Pirates, not Pirates Moneyline, Pirates Nerfy. And again, I won't be live next week. I'm going to be out of the country, hiding from Vegas, spending their money. But if you want all the plays, they're up on SoBet Daily. I'll post on TikTok here and there when I get the opportunity, share some free plays, but I won't be nearly as consistent, and I won't be live daily. So again, if you want all the plays, go to the profile, hit the link tree, get on SoBet, come feast, come ride with the sports betting messiah. Do I think Vegas would go after me? I don't think they would go after me because of how much money I'm up on the books. I think they would go after me because of the stuff that I say about them. I had a book. I was working with a sponsor, and the sponsor was connected with all the books. Is pretty much all sports betting apps have some sort of affiliate deal with all of them, right? any app you work with, they're going to have an affiliate deal. A super light affiliate deal, basically like, well, if you're on this app and you click Caesars and you sign up, whatever, then you're going to be able to get there will be an affiliate deal for the app that used it. Okay. So they all have some sort of deal with the books. I made a video exposing Vegas, and they told the sponsor that was paying me, they said, you need to tell him to delete this video right now. Books are fishy out in the open, bro. They're crazy fishy behind closed doors, but they're super fishy in the open. The Vegas's whole business model is spend as much money. Kobe, you need to get your head out of your ass. I come in here and I drop plays every single day. Free plays. I go through the questions every single day. You come in here, all caps, freaking out if I don't answer your question immediately, and then throwing a tantrum because I tell people where they can get all the plays. You know what we're doing in here? We're talking about the plays. We're talking about the picks. And I'm letting you know, if you want all of those, it's right there in the soda. That is the best answer to all of the questions. Just so you know. And that goes for you too, Kobe. If you want all of the plays every single day, they're on SoBet, which is in my profile. That is the answer to your question. You want to know what I think about this game, what I think about that game? The answer is on the SoBet, which is in my profile. You're not the only one that can use all caps, Kobe. You know what? Change your name. Change your name. You don't deserve to wear that name. Should have been you in that helicopter. R.I.P. Lynn, appreciate the follow. Did I say no vid next week? No lives next week. I'll drop vids where I can. But I'm gonna be out. Yeah, crash. Yo. Thanks, great vibes. A home run say, no, I'm actually trying to make money. I'm actually not trying to just donate to my worst enemy, Vegas. Any UFC action tonight? I don't, but people again on SoBet, on SoBet you can filter by sport, so there are people that do it. I'll pull up. I'll see what the UFC cappers are saying, and we can read it off from SoBet here in a moment. Yeah. So it's not no videos next week. Um, it's not no videos next week. It's spotty content from me next week because I'm out of the country. I'm in a different time zone, all that. Probably no lives. I appreciate it, A1. Yeah, no, we're having fun. Um, no thoughts. Okay, thanks. No, I'll answer the questions. I miss questions all the time. They're coming in too fast. I miss them. You can ask me. I'm going to Spain. But so yeah, the plays will still be up on Subway. I'll still talk to my team every morning. We'll still post the plays. We'll still have everything up. Just my videos and will be inconsistent. And my lives. My playbooks written are in video form. What exactly are you talking about, Flawless? You're saying the plays that I drop on SoBet? Because those are written. I'll give you an example. I'll read a play from SoBet right now. This is the Nerfy that I already shared. I'm going to read it to you, and you'll understand what it looks like. You can't really see much here, but that's what it looks like. To the Twitter stream, you see it? Yeah. I would say Deepak to ride with. I would say Deepak. I would say What Up, Bro? I would say Dusty. But I would also say TP3. I know that's foreign. That's cheating. And there's others as well. Diamond Edge has been hot for MLB lately. James Bruno, appreciate the follow. We need 30 more. So, okay, so this is what it looks like on my SoBet. And listen up. We went 2-1 last night, but the big play bricked, which was tough. But we had the under in the Phillies Marlins. That was easy. We had the Nerfy in the Baltimore Rangers game. That was pretty easy. And then we missed on the Twins team total over. What player can I not stand? So many. All right, so yeah, people who want my SoBet, it's in my profile on the link tree. in my profile in the link tree, you get in for less than $10 a month. You get access to all my plays. I'm about to read one of them right now, so you see an example. But all my plays every single day. And then you also get access to everyone who's on the app. So people asking about UFC, you can just literally click the UFC tab and see what the UFC cappers are saying about it. So you get access to everything on there. It's the best value in sports betting, period. It's $10 a month. You're spending less than 30 cents a day. So you can literally go on there. Even DC Cowboys could. You could literally go on there and just check, watch me for a week, see if you like the play, see if you like the analysis, track other people. There's a leaderboard that's coming up soon, and you can figure out who you think is really putting out quality analysis, who you think is really good like that, and then start telling them. You can do it however you want because it's that cheap, and that's why it's that cheap. So anyone can come in and give it a real chance, figure out if they really believe this. I'm confident that if you ride with me for a month, you're going to be back, and that's why it's cheap. So we can have the biggest sports betting community that everyone can afford, everyone can profit from, and also because I want repeat customers, and you're going to come back if you ride with me for a month. I'm confident in that. All right. Now here's the play. Braves, Pirates, Nerfy, minus 145. We got juice on FanDuel and 1.45 units to win 1 unit. Totally worth the juice here. We got 2 aces on the mound. Skeens, 2.14 ERA, 0.99 whip, 209 expected batting average against. Now Fried, 3 flat ERA, 107 whip, 244 expected batting average against. Pittsburgh, trash. Bottom 5 team against lefties the last couple weeks. 27th in average, 29th in OBP. Their average is 196 against lefties the last 2 weeks. That's sub 200. That's pathetic. You make me sick. I'm disgusted. 29th in OBP at 229, 25th in slugging at 326. It's sick. Atlanta, surprisingly, not so great either. Last 2 weeks, 27th in average, 214, 24th in OBP, 287, 25th in slugging at 374. Also, they're facing Skeens. Skeens is delivered against every sort of team. Eric, you want all the plays there on SoBet? Go to my profile, hit the link tree. You'll see SoBet. You click that, it'll take you straight to my page. You sign up right there. You get all my plays every single day. You go on there. I drop a full slate just like that. I post all my plays with that level of analysis. That's the write-up I use. I give you the play. I give you the line we got at. I give you the units we're risking. I give you the book that we got that line on. All the information to do it in the best possible way is all right there. Unders, I lean might be this spot, but not doing it. Prefer the Nerfy. Yeah, Brad. Do I think Nats win today? We could talk about that in a second. Appreciate it, CJ. Yeah, everyone who wants all the plays, everyone who wants to join the war on Vegas, be part of the army of fiends, waging war on Vegas every single day, managing our bankroll, building good betting habits, showing discipline, winning on a long-term level, go to the profile, hit the link, hop on SoBet. Let's go. Let's have a huge, huge day, huge week, huge month. And again, I won't be live next week. I won't be as consistent with the video, so now's a great time to join because all the plays will still be up on SoBet. Last over 7.5 Ks, 11 over the last 12 game sets. Oh, I did see that, Alpha, and I meant to respond. I think that's pretty decent. All right, so real quick, I'm going to see what the UFC cappers have to say on SoBet. Let's see. Let's see if someone got some locks for us. Yes, sir, Brad. If you take a draw in the first inning, you're going to get it at a worse price. So the value is a little bit worse. Obviously, it's a higher likelihood of hitting, but not relative to the value. Because the odds of it being 1-1 or 2-2 in the first inning are pretty slim, and you're paying usually 20, 30 points more. Come on, baby. All right, we got this is the first UFC play I'm seeing from someone else. This is from a guy called Wavy Wager. He's putting up Alex Pereira over 0.5 significant strikes. He's doing this. This is a two-man. This is a two-man on Prize Picks. He's got with Glass now over 17.5 outs. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? I don't know UFC, but he's saying Pereira over 0.5 significant strikes. Damn, that starts soon. Should I go watch some UFC? Win the most on Monday, lose the most on Saturday. Our Mondays have been elite. Sundays are usually the worst days for the public on MLB. Do I watch UFC here and there? Oh, it's a free square. Okay. Well, shit. I guess I like it then. Yo, Lord Maximus just joined Sobet. He's dropping some bangers on there. Shout out to the Twitter stream that can see all this right now. Let me know if you see something you like. Saturday guys party too much. Interesting. Interesting, Alphin. That's a good read. Oh, look, Pick 'em Petey's plays just like that. Thoughts on Guards Moneyline? We'll talk about that. All right, this will probably be the last one before I hop off. We're going to do Guards Moneyline. Anyone who wants all the plays, they're in my profile. Just go to the profile, hit the link, hop on Sobet. We're going to talk about Guards Moneyline real quick, though. A little dive into how the books are corrupt. Jay Hill, yeah, that's exactly the question that's going to distract me. Number one, on a really high level, number one, they all collude to maximize the juice. The reason it's minus 110 is the book's juice. If there was real competition between the different books, their standard would be minus 110, another book would go minus 109, and that book would get all the action. But it doesn't work like that because they're colluding together. It breaks antitrust laws, it breaks anti-competition laws, but there's so much money that the casinos are making, billions of dollars going into lobbying for them to not be held accountable by the government. That's basically, lobbying is basically the legal version of bribing, okay? That's number one. They collude together. Number two, they shut down people who are successful. They track any level of profitability, and they limit or ban them from books. If you're if you're a profitable bettor, you're not a good customer to them, so they're going to remove you if you are at a certain level of profitability with a certain volume of cash. If you arbitrage betting between books, they're going to try to ban you for arbitrage betting immediately. Number four, and this is the most important, they've invested. This is tracked. This is public information. The books alone, the online sportsbook apps, Caesars, DraftKings, etc., has already invested over $1 billion in advertising. They are not advertising, check out this book you can bet on. They're advertising, trying to psychologically twist every sports bettor into being a degenerate bettor. They're trying to convince you not to bet on one side and then the other outcome is going to happen. They're trying to convince you how to be a reckless, degenerate bettor that feels like they can't watch sports unless they have action on every last thing. Instead of finding value and managing your bankroll and trying to get profitable bets, they're saying, if you don't bet on shit, you're missing out. And you need to bet all the time. You need to bet on everything. You need to be reckless. And that is long-term, never going to be profitable, and everyone will end up losing their money to the books. Okay? They have hundreds of millions of dollars set aside for the inevitable lawsuits that come because they know what they're doing will be found illegal in the long term. The reason they're allowed to advertise and promote it the way they promote is purely because of lobbying, bribing the government to legalize these things because those government officials are getting kickbacks as a result of this, of the money that's being made. They're getting kickbacks. They're getting money donated from Vegas into their campaigns. That is how these bribe works. Technically, it's legal for Caesar's Palace to donate $15 million to so-and-so's campaign to become governor or whatever the fuck. Okay? We'll talk about guards in a second. But 99% of bettors are not profitable. That's why it's worth it for them to invest billions of dollars in advertising. They're trying to bring in people. That's why they can give $1,000 deposit bonuses, because that is going to be a valuable customer to them. There's no industry where customer acquisition is worth this much money, because everyone's a losing bettor. That's why I preach bankroll management more than anything. Yes, we're going to pick the right games. Yes, we're going to have a profitable win rate. But if you don't manage your bankroll, it doesn't matter. You need to manage your bankroll. I'll say this one last time. Your whole bankroll, divide it by 50, 2%. That's 1 unit. Max play, 5 units. Every week or month, you reevaluate, you adjust accordingly, you divide it by 50. If you're $1,000, You have $1,000, $20 units. You drop down to 800. Now you still have 50 units, but those units are $16. You run up to 1,200. You still have 50 units, but those units are $24. You earn the ability to bet larger amounts. You lose the ability and have to bet smaller amounts. That's how bankroll management works. Long-term discipline. Stick with that. You can be profitable. Otherwise, you will eventually not be able to handle the ups and downs of sports bettings. You will go broke. Vegas will never go broke. You will never win enough that Vegas throws in the white flag. Appreciate the gifts, Roger. Vegas never quits. Most people have to quit. That's why they win. It's not because everyone is sub 50%. What up, Parlay Poppy? Decide to do multi-unit plays. Multi-unit plays are just a higher value. If I feel that a play is higher value, we're going to put more units on it. Not necessarily this play is definitely going to hit, but it's a higher value play. We want as much volume on higher value plays as possible. And, we're not going to get them all the time, so it might not pan out in an individual day, but in the long run, I'm confident that it will. All right, so the guards game. Bybee against Reagan's. First thought that comes to mind, can we find an under in this game? Reagan's nasty. Bybee, very solid. Okay? Neither team hitting great lately. I have confidence the Guardians will bounce back and hit well. Not so much in the Royals. It might be a first 5 under. Let me see what kind of numbers we could get on first 5 under in this spot. Freed over K's. I don't hate it. Orioles. I'm not touching that one today. So let me see the price on this spot. First 5. Under 3.5 is plus 100. You might alt it to 4. You might alt it to 4 and get it like minus 120. That might be the value play. But first 5 under is probably my favorite play if I had to choose one. All right, guys. The second free play didn't get to a second free play, Blake. We just had to do some rants. Scroll to the right, Scully, or type it into the search bar. I know Wavy Wager posted one. I don't think there's a lot of UFC up. Recliner Sports does UFC. I would check his account. Kobe, I don't know what you're talking about right now, but we already handled this situation today. Disappointed in your energy. Hopefully when I come back in a week, you'll have changed your attitude. Go somewhere else so you can get answered, dude. Nerfy Pirates game. That's the free play we shared already. Gallon over 5.5 Ks is okay. It's okay. Appreciate you, Dale. D-backs. D-backs are pretty up and down lately. I don't necessarily want to ride it. You can go Gallon 5+ Ks. That's going to be juicier, but I think it's worth it. I would fade the hook, get the 5+. Quantrill Ks. I don't hate that one either. I would prefer Quantrill outs than Ks. He's not a big strikeout K. He's going quickly through lineups. The White Sox can't really hit. They're not necessarily striking out a ton. I would prefer the over on his outs. What up, K? Exactly, Chinese baby. Real ones know. Real ones understand. Real ones listen that the knowledge I'm sharing about betting habits in general, bankroll management, long-term profitability, how to find positive expected value plays are more important than sharing my lean. We're obviously going to talk about leans. We talked about a lot of games. I'll recap it for you real quick. And if you want all my plays, you go to my profile, you hit the link, you get all my plays. That's what I like. The plays that I like. It's right here. These are the plays I like. These are the write-ups. This is my reasoning. This is the book I got it on. This is the value I got it on. This is how many units we're risking. If you want all that information, you know where to get it. It's the cheapest subscription in sports betting. It's less than $10 a month. I don't want to hear it from anyone. We're putting in hours of work daily to bring quality plays. And if you don't want to ride with it, that's totally fine. But if you want to freak out in my live because I gave valuable information and didn't cut myself off to answer your question in those 20 seconds, you're in the wrong live. Can we go over the Red Sox? Why am I so hostile, Babytron? Because it gets the people going. It's provocative. I'm not here to lackadaisically mumble. Yeah, guys. For the Guardians game, I think Guardians. We should go with the Guardians in this game. Yeah, I like Guardians. That's my play. That's what people want. That's what people want. Guardians. Okay. Thank you, Petey. I guess I'll go Guardians because you said Guardians. Now I feel good because I lack the confidence in myself to make the right decisions. If you want someone to hold your hand. If you want someone to hold your hand and pat you on the back and say, yeah, good idea, take that play, I can do that for you. I can be that guy. But this is what I want to do. I want to tell you, exactly, Jake Williams, I want to tell you how to be a profitable bettor. And I want to scold you every single time you want to come in here and give bad ideas and bad value plays and bad energy towards betting. I want you to win, not even for you, but because I hate Vegas. I want Vegas to pay for their sins. I want them to lose money. I want all that money they invested in bringing in sports bettors to bite them in the ass when we're profitable. Exactly, Zoe. I want that. If Vegas is paying an average of $1,500, that's a good idea, Matthew. We'll talk next week. If Vegas is paying $1,500 to bring in a new customer, that means for them to be profitable, they need to be making more than $1,500 on average from all of those people. They need you to lose. They need you to not be able to pay your rent. They need you to go down bed and lie awake, anxious at night, wishing you didn't make that reckless decision. That's how they pay their bills. The whole business model is trying to put people like you and I out on the street. And I'm telling you how to not fall for the trap. 2 years down the road, when 20% of my live stream is in rehab, bro, wives left them. Kids don't speak to them. You're going to say, damn, Petey, I should have listened to you. It wasn't about the Guardians or the Royals today. It was about the right betting habits. Yeah, and listen to my props. I made a video about it, Bolt. If I just wanted to get rich right now, which I do, but not more than anything, if I wanted to just get a bag right now, I would work with the books. The money would be stupid. It would be very simple. There's a very simple influencer pipeline to do that. I am trying to go against Vegas. That's why we started the war on Vegas. That's why we're doing this. And yes, I want to make money off what I'm doing, but not at the cost of ruining everyone's lives and making them a degenerate gambler. Money. You're gone, money. Money's gone. Just like most of you when you bet recklessly, money out of the chat. Money has left the chat. That's what I'm saying, Leak. And I get Trent, he's making fun content and everything. I get it. But there's a reason that the be a degenerate bettor pipeline is more profitable than the here's good analysis, here's how to actually long-term make some money off what you're doing. And by the way, I'm not saying make a living out of this. If you want to make a living out of sports betting content, we could talk about that. I'm not saying make a living off of your bets. I'm saying this hobby, this habit of yours, this thing you spend all the time, make it a positive, profitable investment. That's what I'm saying. Do I like KC tonight? I prefer the first 5 under. I know we got backed up. There's questions. I did longer answers today, so we missed some of the questions. That's just the price you pay. Guess what? It's my live. It's free to be here. That's how we did it today. I'm happy you joined. Listen, if you want all my plays, go to the profile, hit the link, get on SoBet. All my plays go up every single day. I'm not going to be live next week. I'm going to be out of the country spending Vegas's money on anything that makes me feel temporary joy. So just so you know, you won't see me on live throughout the next week. I will post plays, free plays when I get a chance, but the full slate will be up on SoBet every single morning. As always, I'll make sure those are up. So if you want to get the plays, go to the profile, hit the link, hop on SoBet. We're going to have a feast all week long, baby. All week long. Vegas is paying for my vacation. Cheers, gang. Love all of you, except for the ones I hate. Bye-bye.